On September 3, a year ago, I assumed the presidency of the Western Mindanao State University with a certainty that has not wavered one bit. And this I can say with a grateful heart because God is good to have guided me all the way and provided me with people and events that paved the way for greater opportunities for the university. Indeed, in His own gracious time, everything fell into place as I did His bidding as a public servant. It was not a simple task, as I realized that in learning to be a good leader, at times one has to relearn or even unlearn leadership strategies to ensure what's best for the constituents. There is no one-size-fits-all to a contingency governance that calls on being flexible in managing an evolving academic institution. And so, with humility, I hold on to my faith and face the challenges head-on together with the right people who gave their trust in me. Worked hard to bring Laurels to the university to build and elevate its name in the regional, national, and international educational arena. With pride, allow me to walk you through the following accomplishments we have made from September 2020 to September 2021. On administration. Since I assumed office, projects and programs of the university continued to roll out and was made possible by the financial support of our partner agencies and institutions. With this, I would like to report the status of the fund transfer made to our institution. As of August 31, 2021, the Commission on Higher Education released 700,000 pesos out of the 1 million budget given for the ongoing feasibility study on expanded tertiary education equivalency and accreditation program for BARM or your ETIAP program. 5,229,064 pesos and 40 cents out of the 7,470,092 pesos was released for the ongoing project on the Writing Workshop Series on Bangsamoro History, Culture, and Tradition. A complete release of the 10 million budget was made for the ongoing project on improving the teaching and learning of engineering and technology programs through upgrading of facilities to produce graduates with technical skills and competence aligned with requirements of Industry 4.0. As the university prepares itself to be a smart university, we are grateful for the support provided to us by CHED through the 5 million budget given for the establishment of the iLab as an innovation laboratory for global education and digital citizenship, of which 4 million pesos was already released. This project aimed to improve students' technological skills, cross-cultural communication, and international capacities as we continue to work for internationalization. The unceasing efforts of this university to further develop and equip the colleges for excellence in higher education was supported by CHED when they approved the 1.5 million Center of Development grant of the College of Forestry, of which 1,050,000 pesos was released. WIMSU was able to utilize 873,612 pesos and 13 centavos, and the amount of 176,387 pesos and 87 cents was returned to CHED while awaiting for the decision of the Commission and Bank for the said amount to be utilized in the purchase of office equipment for the College of Forestry and Environmental Studies. The goal of the university to excel in the area of research is manifested by the many projects that has received funding, one of which is the completed research on optimization of polyaniline film synthesis on flexible substrates for smart packaging application. Out of the 4.8 million budget, the researchers utilized a total of 3.76 million and the remaining 1.73 million was returned to CHED. The release of the budget of 2,302,442.84 cents for the Agricultural Competitiveness Enhancement Fund by the Commission on Higher Education and Department of Agriculture is a big help as WIMSU continues to support our agricultural and fisheries sector by providing scholarship grants to capable and deserving youth, particularly the children of farmers and fisher folks, to pursue studies and professional career in agriculture and fisheries. Under my leadership, WIMSU was able to implement 5 renovation projects with a total budget of 5,146,674 pesos and 38 cents. These include the renovation of student comfort rooms in the College of Teacher Education and the University Gymnasium, the conversion of the old comfort room in the Student Center, the repair and renovation of the Guidance and Counseling Center, and the elevation of the floor as well as retiling of the student lobby and the Office of the Student Affairs. On the pipeline are 2 approved projects worth 1,774,052 pesos and 10 cents for the car park and registrar queuing system. From September 2020 to September 2021, I am pleased to report that WIMSU has signed 21 Memoranda of Agreement and 5 Memoranda of Understanding with various partner agencies for the advancement of the university. With pride, I am happy to report that all engagements and negotiations with the local government mayors in the external studies campuses were all successful. Just last September 8, Mayor Samuel S. Ko of Pagadian City, represented by the city councilors, officially signed the deed of donation of the 1.5 hectares of land for the WIMSU Pagadian campus. WIMSU will also receive a 2,500 square meters of land personally owned by the incumbent mayor of the municipality of Molave, the Honorable Cyril Reo A. Glepa, and former mayor Irineo Q. Glepa. This will be donated as a new site for the WIMSU Molave campus as a realization of the good mayor's trust in bringing quality education right in the doorsteps of his people. Last September 6, yours truly, together with some university officials, met with barangay captains of the Curuan district regarding the status of the WIMSU Curuan campus. A joint resolution was made and sent to the city mayor's office and the city engineer for the construction of another building. Several new buildings were inspected and were officially turned over to the university. Just recently, the new building for the Extension Livelihood Training Center for the TESDA accredited programs was blessed and officially turned over last September 3, 2021. The newly renovated RSTC building for the College of Medicine was formally turned over last July 22, and the inauguration was graced by no less than the CHED Chairperson, Honorable J. Prospero E. De Vera III, last July 29. Also turned over to the administration is the Climate Change Center located in the WIMSU Experimental Forest Area in Barangay La Paz, this city, last July 21, which was taken from the GA fund sponsored with the former Congressman Celso L. Lobregat. As proof and testimony of WIMSU's strong and supportive alumni network, a 1-hectare parcel of land situated in the East Coast was donated in good faith and trust to the present administration. This land was donated by an alumna, Madam Raquel Toribio Sali, and her spouse, Sir Sadiq Sali. This benefaction was made through the efforts of our former alumni regent, retired General Ramon Ochotorena, and Regent Inocente Logzon. On this site will rise the future extension campus of the College of Criminal Justice Education and the College of Asian and Islamic Studies. A future housing project for the WIMSU employees will also be part of the plan. WIMSU also received IEC materials, go bags, and emergency kits from the City Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. These materials were distributed to various offices in the main and external campuses. With the full support of Senator Pia Cayetano, Senator Sonny Angara, Senator Joel Villanueva, and other senators, this administration was granted an approval of additional 44.4 million pesos to WIMSU's budget in the General Appropriation Act of 2021. This amount will be used for the first phase of the 5-story building and the maintenance and other operating expenses, as well as personnel services of the College of Medicine. The Vice President for Administration and Finance, Dr. Joselito D. Madroñal, spearheaded the online meeting for the Land Use Development and Infrastructure Plan to discuss the 2 million budget from the national government last May 22. The La Paz Experimental Forest, of which WIMSU was awarded to oversee by virtue of Presidential Decree 407, is currently being developed to showcase as a climate change resilient reserved forest. The university looks forward to initiate more projects to strengthen instructional laboratory practicum undertakings of the College of Forestry and Environmental Studies students. On academics. In support of the overall national effort to increase the number of doctors in the country as mandated by the Universal Healthcare Act WIMSU officially launched its College of Medicine last July 29, 2021, with no less than the chairperson of the Commission on Higher Education, the Honorable J. Prospero E. De Vera III, as the guest speaker. The WIMSU Doctor of Medicine program is a competency and outcome-based program which utilizes a blended and integrated organ system curricular design and a problem-based learning approach. 55 students are currently enrolled in the program. In this connection, this administration was able to successfully regain control of the lot located at the Normal Road, corner San Jose, which is used by the Department of Education Region 9 as its satellite office. A dialogue between the WIMSU and DepEd Region 9 officials was conducted last January 28, which was mediated by the Sangguniang Panlunsod of Zamboanga City. DepEd Region 9, through its Regional Director, Dr. Isabelita Bores, will turn over the said lot to WIMSU, and on this site will rise the College of Medicine building worth 100 million pesos. WIMSU also entered into a memorandum of agreement with the Ministry of Health of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, formalizing the partnership in providing medical scholarship to eligible medical students from the Bangsamoro populace. A ceremonial signing was held last July 20, 2021, with the Bar Minister of Health, Dr. Bashari A. Latif, in attendance. As a result, 17 students qualified for the scholarship program. The university once again hurdled the ISO 9001-2015 recertification audit conducted by the Certification International Philippines last August 10 to 13, 2021 for the university's quality management system to include 10 more colleges as part of the scope. With a strong belief in building and maintaining high-quality academic programs through accreditation, a total of 19 programs were subjected to evaluation by the Accrediting Agency of Chartered Colleges and Universities of the Philippines, or the AACUP, during the first year of my term as president of this institution. Out of 51 baccalaureate programs, WIMSU boasts 46 accredited programs and 5 are scheduled for accreditation. For the graduate programs, out of 20, 12 programs have been accredited and 8 are scheduled for evaluation. All these accreditation activities are geared towards the university's vision of being institutionally accredited next year. For academic year 2020 to 2021, 3 programs were awarded by CHED with Certificate of Program Compliance, or the COPC, and 16 programs currently preparing for evaluation. WIMSU takes pride of the 39 programs with COPC. At this point, I am proud to present to you Chelsea Ray D. Pioquinto, who placed 6th in the recently conducted licensure examination for social workers. The College of Social Work and Community Development got an overall passing rate of 47.37%. The College of Nursing had an overall passing rate of 72.83% in the July 2021 nursing licensure examination. The College of Engineering also got 67.92% in the electrical engineering and 70% for the sanitary engineering licensure exams held in August, all above the national passing rate. For the BS Architecture program, WIMSU got 37.50% passing rate. The Commission on Higher Education, Regional Office 9, approved the College of Nursing to hold limited face-to-face classes for academic year 2021-2022. The green light was given during the site inspection held last March 26, 2021. In response to CHED advisory on the adoption of flexible learning modalities, the Western Mindanao State University has adopted the blended learning modality, particularly the flexible learning approach, to ensure students achieve learning with boundless possibilities in lieu of in-campus learning. WIMSU adapts the 70-20-10% model of lesson delivery, and a modification to course syllabi has been employed incorporating offline, online, and blended approach. WIMSU also upgraded its ICT infrastructure by expanding its bandwidth capacity to ensure uninterrupted teaching and learning experience for both faculty and students. The university library improved its services through the acquisition of e-books and open education resource materials. With the shift in the instruction service delivery, the University Learning Management System, headed by the Director for Curriculum, Engineer Elsa Saavedra, in partnership with the PLDT Microsoft Service Provider, conducted the Microsoft for Education training last February 3 and 4, 2021. This is in preparation for the transition in the online learning from Google Classroom to Microsoft 365, and as a mechanism for continuous quality improvement, the Learning Management System Committee conceptualized series of trainings to sustain the implementation of the customized LMS. Western Mindanao State University actively participated in the recently celebrated Commission on Higher Education First National Higher Education Day and its 27th founding anniversary. WIMSU remains to be one of the institutions in Region 9 who is committed in its support to the Commission as we continue to strive for excellence in the areas of instruction, research, production, and extension. Several WIMSU faculty and students also won in the recently concluded ASEAN 2021 regional competition spearheaded by the Commission on Higher Education. On research, in support of the university's research trust, through the leadership of the Vice President of Research, Extension Services, and External Linkages, Dr. Teresita A. Narvaez, WIMSU has made remarkable research engagements. Just recently, WIMSU entered into a Memorandum of Agreement with the Department of Science and Technology, the Development Academy of the Philippines, the Analytics Association of the Philippines, and Course Bank for the Project Sparta or the Smarter Philippines through data analytics and R&D training and adoption that aims to establish the necessary online education, research and development mechanisms and infrastructure to enable the industry of data science and analytics and foster smart governance practices. The Department of Science and Technology has awarded WIMSU with a research grant worth 30.2 million pesos for the university's Native Chicken Research and Development Center. This research grant is part of DOST's project under the Accelerated R&D Program for Capacity Building of Research and Development Institution and Industrial Competitiveness, niche centers in the region. WIMSU, through the DOST and NICER program, can contribute significant improvement in regional research by integrating its development need with existing R&D research capabilities and resources. A consultative meeting with Zampen native chicken growers and breeders, as well as oyster mushroom producers, was held last September 10 at the WIMSU Gymnasium. The university also entered into a Memorandum of Agreement with the Department of Agriculture Region 9 on research project production of moringa seedlings in Western Mindanao. Leading the project is Ms. Jocelyn Cuadra, a faculty of the College of Agriculture. Another MOA was made with the Department of Agriculture and PASUC for the research project establishing baseline agricultural performance and rural development indicators with Dr. Elmer Gallo as project leader. WIMSU will also receive 5 million pesos from the Department of Agriculture for the implementation of the Poultry Multiplier Breeder Farm project and another 5 million pesos for the implementation of the Massive Seedling Distribution project under the Agriculture Stimulus Package sector of the Republic Act 11494, otherwise known as Bayanihan to Recover as One. With the challenges brought by this pandemic came opportunities, and business incubation became a key component of development strategies. With the many mature technologies our institution has generated and as part of strengthening linkages with our partner agencies, WIMSU entered into a MOA with the Department of Industry, the Department of Science and Technology, the Department of Agriculture for Technology Business Incubator Research Projects held at La Vista del Mar, Zamboanga City. This administration will continue to support all research innovations and partnerships. With this, a visit and ocular inspection was made to the PhilRice facility in WIMSU San Ramon campus last February 19. As an active research partner of the WIMSU College of Agriculture, this administration pledges continued support to all its undertakings. The Seed Center is the second satellite station of PhilRice in Mindanao and the only in southwestern Mindanao. This administration's desire to expand WIMSU's foreign relation was realized last May 27 when WIMSU and the Salesiana Polytechnic University in Ecuador entered into a Memorandum of Agreement and forged a new partnership and cooperation. This event was materialized through the initiative of Dr. Erickson Alieto and the Office of the Research Utilization, Publication, Information, and Dissemination. It is aimed at achieving cultural interchange in the areas of education, research, and other activities. This new partnership will contribute an endless opportunity for academic and scientific progress and will mark another milestone for WIMSU as we continue to achieve our goal of internationalization. On extension, the COVID-19 pandemic has drastically changed and affected millions, if not billions of citizens globally. More so, it has taken its toll on our medical frontline workers. As we continued our fight against COVID-19, we also experienced shortages in medical workers. It also has created critical need for citizen volunteers to protect public health and to augment the overwhelmed medical service workers. As a response to this need and as part of our corporate social responsibility, WIMSU opened its doors to serve as a vaccination site with faculty members from the College of Medicine and the College of Nursing volunteering as vaccinators. The WIMSU vaccination site was able to cater a total of 985 vaccines, and currently 84% of the WIMSU employees have already been vaccinated. WIMSU, to the initiative of Dr. Teresita A. Narvaez, entered into a memorandum of agreement with the 33 barangays as recipients of the different skills trainings, research, innovations, and transfer of mature technologies that WIMSU has generated over the years. The implementation of the Barangay-Based Extension Services Program, fortified last March 30 this year, was aimed in capacitating the barangays, improving the quality of life, and creating complementary services to the industry, the academe, and the community with a vision of sustainable development. As a response to the call of aid, cooperation, and social responsibility, the Western Mindanao State University became the partner and venue of the Tapang at Malasakit program and distribution of goods for the fire victims of Baliuasan last March 25, a program of President Rodrigo Duterte and Senator Bongo through the DSWD Assistant Secretary Jade Hamolod, which was also attended by local and national dignitaries as well as private individuals. This pandemic may have affected all of us, but not our calling as leaders and our desire to serve. WIMSU has partnered with the Department of Labor and Employment for the Project HOPE, or Helping Others Prosper Economically, a holistic intervention initiative for the displaced workers and their dependents of the fishing and canning industry held at the Zamboanga Ecozone Freeport Authority. This act shows our importance as stakeholders in the involvement and empowerment in our quest for sustainable economic progress. The current pandemic may have slowed our efforts, but it had not wavered our desire to be in the forefront of peace building. This advocacy was recognized by International Alert, a peace-building organization focused on addressing conflict through research and analysis, advocacy, capacity building, and facilitation of multi-stakeholder processes. Together with the WIMSU Peace and Human Security Institute, partnerships with government, non-government agencies, and communities were fostered and strengthened, and activities and engagements were conducted to safeguard and nurture peace and integrate it in the different aspects of the community through social inclusion. This administration is committed to support activities that will foster peace initiatives in the region, as well as the implementation of peace and reconciliation programs of the government. Last February 24, the WIMSU Peace and Human Security Institute conducted the multi-stakeholders meeting to renew and forge partnership with various stakeholders. The PHSI also presented its next direction, where the end view is for WIMSU to craft a peace and human security curriculum to be part of the courses across all colleges and to have a baccalaureate or graduate program that will major in peace and development. This administration holds in high esteem our partnership with our different stakeholders and alumni. WIMSU also met with GMA7 via Zoom meeting for the possible partnership for the national and local elections in 2022. GMA Regional Stations partner with universities for the GMA Regional Masterclass Series, where students will be given opportunities to be part of relevant discussions on local and national issues, specialized briefings, and workshops covering a wide range of topics important to the upcoming election. On resource generation, from January to September 2021, the Center for Continuing Education was able to conduct 10 trainings and webinars with a total of 902 participants. Of the 10 trainings and webinars, 4 are for faculty members, 2 were designed for administrative personnel, 2 trainings for security personnel, and 1 webinar for the students of the College of Home Economics, and 1 webinar for the parents. As of September 2021, the University Food Service Center was able to provide 204 catering services and generated a gross income of 2.1 million pesos, while the gross income from the services and products offered by the WIMSU Garment Shop totaled 293,990 pesos. The University Press Printing, Photocopying, and Binding Services generated a gross income of 1,236,209.50 centavos. This amount includes the income on the printing, photocopying, and binding of documents from WIMSU internal and external clients. To enhance its productivity and efficiency, the University Press procured 2 photocopier machines last February 2021. As of September 2021, an amount of 81,078 pesos and 50 cents has been remitted to the university cashier for the rentals of stalls in the food court. The Land Bank of the Philippines also paid a total of 225,992 and 10 centavos for the rental fee until June 2021. With all this, I would like to say thank you to this venerable body for your continued support to all the undertakings of this administration. I harbor the hope that with your wisdom and guidance, WIMSU, under my leadership, will continue to be the premier institution in the region. Rest assured that yours truly will continue to be committed in the service for WIMSU. Para siempre, saludo y amor para a todos.